Spoiler warning, if you have not seen episode 2 of Game of Thrones, called Home, read the books, or played through the Telltale series, this is your one and only spoiler warning. Alright, Afterburn here, and doing episode 2 of Game of Spoils. And I'm all alone on this one. Usually I like to have a guest, but busy week this week, so I thought I'd just do this one solo. Talk to myself, Bill Burr style. And it wasn't the best episode to go solo on, because episode 2 was a big episode. May possibly be the biggest episode of the season, other than episode 9 and 10, which will obviously be quite episode 9 is always a big episode in Game of Thrones. If you don't know that by now, you're not paying close enough attention. But anyways, might as well get right at it. Get down to what happened. Jon Snow is alive, and was there any doubt that he'd come back to life? Of course he would. A perfect place to start me off at the wall. Hey, what's going on here? I've already done this. Alright, well now I just had to play that over again, and now we're back. We'll get back to business. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Jon Snow. It was an interesting scene there, seeing the Red Woman trying to bring back Jon Snow with something she's never used before, and she lost her faith, and it didn't really seem like it worked to me. Her emerald wasn't glowing, it didn't seem like she had the Lord of Light, and it worked anyways. So the only thing I could come up with is they showed Ghost in that scene a lot, that it's hinted in the book that Jon Snow, it might be a warg, have warg capabilities, might be able to enter Ghost the way Bran can enter his wolf, and maybe Jon Snow was kind of laying dormant in Ghost, and the Red Woman kind of gave him an opportunity to go back into his dead body. That's why there was a little delay there. That's the only thing I can think of, because her little spell thing didn't feel like it worked to me. They set it up early with Beric Dondarrion being revived by Thoros, the Red Priest, and he was a priest who had lost his way, lost his faith, and he really wanted his friend to be back to life, and he prayed to the Lord of the Light to bring him back. And it worked, and he brought him back multiple times, and that's who the Red Priestess was referring to when she said she'd seen it done before, brought back to life after he lost his fight with the Hound, and it worked. So it was interesting that some people had different theories that Jon Snow was going to come back as a White Walker, and of course he could still die again, and that could happen. And also people thought that he may have some Targaryen blood in him, if his origin story is his dad he's the bastard of Rhaegar Targaryen, and the funeral pyre might have brought him back to life. That was an interesting theory, but ended up being the Red Woman, the old senile Red Woman. So a few more. There was so much that happened in that episode. I don't have a lot to talk about, but I'll try and rush through it. Never trust a Bolton. There was some Bolton betrayals there, and of course, the more eviler of the Boltons survives. Unfortunately, we all hate Ruse, but he is no more. Look at me announce myself. We saw the Greyjoys. Oh, is that the end of it? Alright, we saw some Greyjoys. That went down exactly how it went down in the book. There was little sketchy details about Balon Greyjoy's death. No one was there to see it, but it was kind of guessed that he was killed by his brother, the Crow-Eye. When they just showed him walking towards that bridge, I cracked up, because I knew that was going to play out exactly how it played out in the book. And that just seems to be going that way. Their religious brother has already called for a king's moot. Another thing that we saw was Bran learning to be what he is. That was a nice scene there. Him visiting his father when he was a young boy, seeing his uncle and a young Hodor named Willis. It was just nice seeing Bran. You know, we hadn't seen him in 2 years. And Max Von Sydow. What am I doing in here? I don't even know. What's my motivation?
Hello? Hello?
Oh, a note.
I have information that will aid you with the end. Meet me in the gardens at midnight.
Oh, please be Littlefinger. Look into the fire and it's easy to see. 1 and 1 make 2, 2 and 1 make 3. It was destiny. Once every 100,000 years or so, when the sun doth shine and the moon doth grow and the grass doth grow. Oh, I think I mixed that up a bit. Fuck that.
I'm not kissing your ring.
Oh, me alone with Jon Snow. The men think of you as a god. You've come back from the dead. Well, go on. Go take a look. Oh, wait. I have to move myself. I thought I was still in a cutscene. That didn't scare me. Look, a bucket. Oh, I'm so strong. This is getting a little rapey. This is gonna be bad for me. But I can't just abandon a guy who saved my life. How did they get this blue flame? Does that have something to do with their ironwood? Either die to be called Ethan the Brave, or you live long enough to be called Ethan the Coward. Didn't forge the letter, refused to kiss the ring, or stood up for Cotter. I didn't go against the grain. Killed the attacker. Sometimes going against the grain is probably the better idea, but we'll see how that plays out. But anyways, I should probably wrap this video up. It's been going for quite a while. So if you liked this video, you know, usual YouTube blah blah blah, like, subscribe. I'm doing one of these every week, so if you subscribe, you can watch all of them next time on Game of Thrones.
Hello? It's me.